Hello and welcome back to another video from 55 degrees north and to episode 27 of your fortnightly Newcastle upon Tyne construction and restoration update video. Coming up in this week's video, we'll be visiting all the usual sites including Pottery Lane, the impressive His Majesty's Revenue and Customs building on Pilgrim Street and many more. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So starting at the site of the future Health and Innovation neighbourhood on the West Road. If you caught the last video 2 weeks ago, you might notice not much has changed at the front of the site. It's pretty much the same story here, so let's not hang around. Let's send the drone round the back and see what's going on behind the scenes. Now, this is where things are really moving. The demolition of the old hospital buildings continues, and right across the back of the site, the block that started coming down a few weeks ago is nearly gone. Just a small section is still standing. You'll also see material sorting in full swing. Large skips are filling up and ready to be hauled away for recycling. There is also a small section of another building that's still waiting for demolition. Not much progress on this part over the past few weeks. It's been left untouched. Back at the front of the site, it looks like the main hospital building is about to come down. Workers have been clearing out the inside. Furniture, equipment and materials are being moved out and loaded into skips. That big pile of crushed material we've seen in previous videos is slowly getting smaller. Some of it being reused elsewhere on the site, which is great to see. Moving on to the new students' village at Castle Leazes. The team has been hard at work preparing the ground for the brand new students' village that's going to rise on the site. Most of the former buildings have already been demolished over the past few months, and now we're into the next phase, clearing what's left behind. Right now, the crushing machine is still going strong, breaking down the remaining concrete and bricks into reusable material. It's loud, it's powerful, and it's doing an essential job. You might also notice test holes being drilled across the site. These are part of the preparation for laying the new foundations, an important step before the construction can really begin. Elsewhere, trucks are being loaded with the crushed material. Some of it is being transported to different parts of the site, where this is helping to level the ground. And here's a bulldozer at work, pushing the material into position to make sure everything is solid and even before the next stage begins. All in all, a lot of progress has been made since the last video, and things are only going to move faster from here. Moving on down to the new students' accommodation on Leazes Park Road. Looking across to the back of the site, a bit more of the retaining wall has now been completed, helping to shape the parameter and support the overall structure as work continues. Across various points on the site, we can also see that a lot more steel reinforcement has now been encased in concrete. This is a key step in locking in the structural integrity as the project moves forward. New materials are arriving too. We spotted handrails delivered onto the site, along with more prefabricated stairs ready to be installed soon. Up at the front, the lift shaft core is coming along nicely. You can now see the first floors starting to take shape, an exciting sign of vertical progress. Over on the old building, there's been some real development as well. Wooden beams have been installed and the breeze block walls on the lower floors are now completed. And looking at the front, we can see new concrete and breeze block walls being added to the exterior of the existing structure, tying the old with the new. Around the corner on Strawberry Place to check on the installation of the new advertisement boards, and well, nothing again. This makes it 4 weeks now with no visible progress. The last time we saw any real work going on here was well over a month ago, and even then it felt like things were moving slowly. Honestly, it's starting to feel like this project has just stalled completely. No signs of workers, no new materials, no updates, just a quiet, unfinished job. Across the road on St James's Boulevard, work on the new students' accommodation is steadily moving towards completion. Round the back of the site, the cladding has now been fully fitted to the main building, giving it a sleek, modern look. The remaining sombre brickwork around the perimeter is all that's left to finish in this area. At the front, we are seeing some nice landscaping touches taking shape, and what appear to be large plant pots have been installed, and new pavement stones are being laid, giving the entrance a clean, fresh look. The canopy above the main door is now complete, providing a neat focal point and some practical shelter. There are several pits that have been dug, likely in preparation for tree planting, which will add some welcome greenery to the area. Moving down to Pottery Lane, where they're building the new apartment blocks. Looking across the site from the Redgate Bridge, you can now see that all the floors across the entire site have reached the top of their core lift shafts. That's a major milestone for both blocks. And if you look closely, the first window frames complete with glass have now been fitted on the side of the building closest to the bridge. These are the first signs of the exterior finishes starting to go in. Alright, we've now come down to Pottery Lane itself to get a better look at the site from ground level. Starting with block 1, you can see a lot more panels have been fitted. They're now working their way right up towards the top floors, just waiting for the glass and window frames to be installed. It's a similar story on the side of the building as well. Progress is moving steadily. Now let's take a look at block 2. This part of the site started a little later, so it's currently slightly behind. As of now, no window frames have been installed here just yet. But inside, you can start to see the breeze block walls beginning to take shape. So while the exterior is a little behind, interior work is definitely underway. Moving on back up to the city centre and to the Pilgrim Place development in Carlisle Square. One of the standout changes is the third core lift shaft. Since construction began in our last video, it's now racing ahead, currently reaching up to the third floor above ground. That means 5 floors completed in total, a great sign of momentum on the site. Toward the front of the development, you'll notice a fresh layer of concrete has just been poured, preparing the base for the next stage of construction. Moving towards the back, there's now visible progress on steel reinforcement. Some sections of the concrete retaining wall have also been completed, helping to shape and stabilise this area of the site. And finally, at the top end of the site, on Warsack Street, the lower floors are starting to take shape well, with construction progressing steadily floor by floor. Now let's head into the heart of the city and to the brand new home of His Majesty's Revenue and Customs. Let's start on the John Dobson Street side, where things are really taking shape. The exterior is nearly complete, with most of the windows and panels now fully installed. Just a few finishing touches are left, including some final panels and decorative coving. At ground level, work is still progressing steadily. We're seeing more steel reinforcement going in and the wooden moulds already in place, ready for the concrete to be poured. These will form the new staircases, connecting different levels of the site. Moving around to the Market Street side, the team is wrapping up the last bits of coving to complete the corner of the building. It's looking sharp. And just check this out, all the window frames have now been fitted to the side section of the historic Carlisle House facade. At the top end of Market Street, there are just 2 large windows left to complete, and work is still ongoing to finish the former doorways to the old building. Moving up to Ellison Place, to the new North East Space Skills and Technology Centre. Work on the site is moving full steam ahead, with the steel framework now reaching the top of the first core lift shaft. That's a major milestone in the structural build and really starts to give us a sense of the scale and layout of this state-of-the-art facility. Several floors have already had their steel sheeting completed, and we're now just waiting for the concrete to be poured on top. Take a look at this. Piles of steel sheets lying in place, ready and waiting to be installed. It's like a giant jigsaw puzzle, with every piece playing a vital role in bringing this centre to life. Around the other side of the site, we've got several steel girders prepped and ready to go. There's still a lot more structural work to be done here, but it's all part of the phased approach to construction. It's fantastic to see the vision for the North East Space Skills and Technology Centre really taking shape. And now, onto the pavement improvement works, which is taking place on Northumberland Street. The project is moving along steadily, with a projected completion date set for spring 2026. There's still a bit of a wait, but progress is definitely being made. As you can see, most of the completed sections are down both sides of the street. The fresh paving is in and it's already starting to give the area a cleaner, more modern look. Work on the middle of the street has just kicked off recently. You'll notice some big trenches being dug out. That's because this is where new trees are going to be planted, complete with seat areas built around them. If you take a look at the sign, it gives you a preview of what the street will look like once everything's finished. It's going to be a much greener, more inviting space. And now, let's take a look at some smaller but still exciting projects happening around the city of Newcastle right now. At Newcastle's second stack venue. Well, it's supposed to open in May, but judging by the current state of things, that deadline has definitely come and gone. Construction is clearly still ongoing and there's no updated opening date just yet, so for now it's a case of watch this space. Up the road, work continues and transforming the former fire station into what's being billed as a high-end Gotham hotel. The developers are aiming for an opening date of September 2025. It's definitely a bold project. Restoration work on the iconic Northern Goldsmiths, this beautiful corner building on Blackett Street and Pilgrim Street, is still underway. The scaffolding's still up, but we're really looking forward to seeing this historic gem shine again when it's finished. And finally, the new cycle lane on Pilgrim Street is nearly there, all but one small unfinished section, but oddly it looks like work has stalled, so no sign yet when the final touches will be done. So just before I wrap this video up, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about all the construction and restoration happening in Newcastle upon Tyne right now? Drop your opinions in the comments below. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a massive thumbs up. It really helps my channel grow. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time on 55 Degrees North.